you, Chair. Matt Swenson from New York, and I reserve my right to yield the rest of my time to Crow from Oklahoma.
That is your right.
During the author's opening statement, he threw out a lot of statistics, and if any of you are like me at all, a lot of them didn't sit well with you. On further review, the one that rankled me most, the assertion that families and the lowest bracket of individual insurance premiums would increase by an average of 10 to 13% when this legislation came into action, is true. I give the author credit for that. However, he completely failed to mention that the reason that those insurance premiums are increasing is that the coverage under the new plan actually increases. There are more benefits and more things being paid for with the insurance money. This, I find, purposely deceptive and brings into question, in my mind, that this healthcare bill is not what we should be examining. It is this author's proposal. With that, I yield the rest of my time to Crow.
You've yielded a minute.
Thank you, Chair. Crow, Oklahoma. First, I would like to point out that the taxes from the healthcare bill have already been collected, so where exactly would they go? My dad has had a heart attack and knee replacement and 9 stents. My little sister, who's 14 years old, has tetralogy below and has had 2 different heart surgeries. But my dad is a teacher. Teachers in Oklahoma make around $40,000 a year. My mom is a preschool teacher at a private school, and you can imagine what that pay is like. My mom makes sure that we all have health insurance while she stands by without it, because her job doesn't offer it, and we are stretching our limited budget. I will admit that the healthcare bill has some flaws, but every time we got rid of something that has flaws, where would we be? This passed in March. It's July. We haven't had time to see the true effects of it. I personally want to see hardworking Americans like my mother be able to afford health insurance. Therefore, I urge you to pass this proposal as it hinders those hardworking Americans in accessing affordable health insurance. Thank you, and I yield my time to the Chair.
The bill go in. New York has the highest individual premiums. That's not opinion, that is fact. It is an undisputed fact that New York has the highest premiums because of its individual mandate. Supply and demand. Then the taxes have already gone into effect on this bill, but not all of them have. Next year, there will be a tax. If a mom goes to the store to buy Pedialyte for her child, she will be taxed to pay for healthcare. How is that supposed to help the lower class? We say we want to help people get better access to insurance. Well, first off, there is no public option. It has been stated that we need government-run health insurance. There is no public option. That was amended out of the healthcare bill so that it could actually pass. Also, it was stated about pre-existing condition. For the record, both parties in Congress have come out in support in favor of pre-existing conditions. It's not as if we repeal the Patient Protection Act, we're just going to leave things the way they are. Both parties will try to pass a reform, and then we'll probably include pre-existing conditions. Also, it was stated that the Congressional Budget Office estimated that it will cut money off the deficit. That did not count the $200 to $400 billion Medicare doc fix. I believe it was stated it would cut $112 billion from the deficit. $200 to $400 billion is more than $112 billion. The Patient Protection Act will increase the deficit. Also, it was stated that we waste money on Iraq. Well, we waste money on a lot of things. Does that mean we should just go on wasting money ad infinitum because, we wasted it in one place? I don't think that past bad decision making justifies future bad decision making. Ladies and gentlemen, what right does the government have to mandate that you buy private health insurance? That is your business. And also, it was pointed out about insurance rooms. People who are on Medicaid, which half of the people who will be insured under this will be, go to the emergency room more often than people who don't have health insurance. And this does not give all people equal access. There are $500 billion in Medicare cuts. That means senior citizens will lose access. That is from Medicare's chief actuary. We need to repeal the Patient
Thank you, Delegate. Time has now elapsed. By a vote of 121 to 113, this proposal does pass. Yeah!